Welcome home, little worker. Shall I be running Sir's bath while I iron the Echo?
Hey? Oh, hello, Shay. Oh, is that the time?
It was that time 3 hours ago for some of us.
Well, you went to bed early, didn't you?
I've got to be up early. I've got to be at work for 6:30.
Yeah, well, we can't all be that lucky, can we?
Well, you could at least have got up.
What for? To do me Dolight's workout or practice getting bored? I can do that from here.
You could do a bit of what I did when you were out working. I don't know, going out cleaning's one thing, coming home and having to start's another.
Look, it was your idea, not mine. I didn't want you to take the job in the first place.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. As you were.
For as much as it hath pleased Almighty God of his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear sister here departed, we therefore commit her body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, write from henceforth, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. Even so saith the Spirit, for they rest from their labors. Now unto the King, eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise God, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. May the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with you all and remain with you now and forever. Amen.
If you're going for the Grant's Golden Slumbers Award, you've cracked it. You won at the final nap.
I wasn't asleep.
No, and you weren't wearing that to Petra's funeral either.
Yeah, I noticed, Mum.
I pressed it for you, Barry. All you had to do was get into it and go. For God's sake, Barry, couldn't you even be bothered to go to the girl's funeral?
What's the point? Because that's what you believe anyway, that I couldn't be bothered.
Oh, don't tell me, love. There's a more favourable version.
Well, if you must know, I didn't think it was a good idea. I thought Marie and them would be upset enough without me being there, all right?
Upset? That you'd taken the trouble to go and pay your final respects?
They don't want my respects, and maybe I can't blame them. Well, it would be a bit far-fetched, wouldn't it? Suggesting that I had any feelings of my own to worry about. Never thought it really mattered, you know, showing your feelings to anyone else. Except that it does matter, doesn't it? What people think and what people say.
It might not have altered anything.
Yeah, well, we'll never know now, will we? Either of us. I'm just the one that has to live with it.
Wish I could think of something to say to you, love.
How about, would you like some breakfast, son?
Breakfast? It's 10 o'clock.
Worth a try, though, eh?
Only just.
Come on, my lovelies. Where are you all?
Shouldn't imagine they're interested in mid-morning snacks.
It's delicious, look.
Lack of dawn creatures, birds, just like me.
I'm afraid we're running a little late all round this morning. I thought he'd benefit from a bit of a lie-in.
Kevin used to be the same. He never got up until the streets were aired. Mind, he grew out of it. Bright, you see. When they're bright, they don't need a lot of sleep.
Alan's not usually a late sleeper.
There was no notice, you know.
Sorry?
No announcement of the demise in the Echo.
Grief's a very private thing. For some people, anyway.
True. Very true.
You know what they'll be saying, don't you?
You don't know, Lovey. And anyway, even if they are thinking that
There's nothing else to think, is there? They didn't say she didn't.
And nobody said she did, Lovey. Open verdict, I told you. That's what they said.
Yeah, open to whatever Tom, Dick or nosy old-age pensioner wants to make of it.
I wonder if there's been any more news.
Well, there won't be now, will there?
Eh?
Not after the inquest.
Oh, no, Lovey. I was talking about the car.
Stop intruding.
I'm not intruding.
Well, what you doing then?
I'm out here.
Well, being out here's intruding. Come on in.
Oh, get off.
It makes sense, Marie. If I go and pick the twins up now...
I don't want you going anywhere.
But Betty's had them since 9. It'll not take me half an hour.
I've told you, I don't want you going anywhere.
Look, is there anything I can do?
Yeah, me and Tara could go and pick him up.
The only place anybody's going is in there. There's matters to discuss.
Better come in then.
Family matters.
I'll just go and see,
Oh, yeah. And while you're there, tell him thanks for the mark of respect.
Thanks for coming, Tara.
Yeah, it's all right. No trouble. No trouble at all.
It'll be no bother, Alan, love.
Oh, 1 egg will be fine, Mum. Honestly, more than enough. Oh, what you might call a fried food fun feast, really, isn't it?
You'll feel a good deal better with that inside you. You're looking quite peaky, you know.
Look, I'm sorry, Mother. But I can't.
There you are, you see. I knew you weren't feeling well.
Oh, I feel fine. But I won't be if I eat that lot.
That lovely brekkie. What's the matter with it?
Well, it'll send me cholesterol level right off the Richter scale.
All that newfangled nonsense. It's what I sent your dad off with every day.
Aye, till eventually it sent him off altogether.
I do hope you don't mean what I think you mean.
Well, I only meant... Look, I'm sorry, Mum. I wasn't suggesting that you force-fed him into the ground.
Oh.
Well, it's just that they didn't know about proper food in them days.
So I'm to be blamed, am I? Scoffed at and accused of, well, I don't know what, really. On account of, I don't know about that muesli stuff and the like.
Muesli, Mother. And it's good for you. It's what I always have. I'll bet you've never even tried it. I'll tell you what, we'll both have some, eh? Mother, where is it?
Well, if you ask me, that's all it's fit for.
How could you, Mother? I mean, feeding it to the birds.
Well, at least you can't accuse me of feeding them into a heart attack.
Do you know, I sometimes think this swinging brick of mine they call a heart's going to give up.
Ah, go away. You're good for another 40 years, washing days, yeah?
Oh, thanks, love. Barry said he'd be 5 minutes, which means you've got time for another coffee or two.
Is he all right, is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Only knew he'd take it hard. You know, well, pets and that.
Did you?
Yeah? Didn't you?
Do you know, I sometimes think other people know that son of mine better than I do myself.
I can't bear to think of her all on her own in Llandudno. All on her own and doing what she did.
Hey, now, Lovey, you don't know. You know, Michelle, it's best to try and remember people at their happiest, not... Well, that's how I'd like folks to remember me. Try and think of her when she was happy, eh? When she was here.
George,
Yes, love?
start packing.
Eh?
And you, Michelle. Pack everything.
What do you want us to do, Marie?
We're not stopping here. None of us are stopping here. We're going home.
Mum? Oh, come on now, Mum. You can't very well stay in there all day now, can you?
I don't see why not. It's obvious I'm just a silly woman who can't do anything right.
Oh, come on out, Mum.
I'm perfectly all right.
But, Marie, love, you're upset.
Of course I'm upset. What do you expect?
Yeah, but what I mean is, it's not the right time to go making decisions, lovey, not when you're upset. Anyway, I thought you wanted to stay here.
I thought you wanted to go.
Well, yeah, but... What I mean is, now that Petra's gone, lovey, perhaps...
But she's not gone, has she? She's here. As sure as if she was standing there looking at me. It's hers, and it's always going to be hers. I can't stop it, George. I can't.
Hey, lovey. It's shock. It's shock talking. But just think, eh? Just think for a minute. Who's got more right to be here than you and Michelle, eh? You've got to think of the future, lovey.
I wondered when we get round to that.
Hey, now, listen, Michelle, all I'm saying is we've got to try and think about this sensible. Now, we're all upset, of course we are, but we've got
But
to...
some of us aren't so upset we can't weigh up the advantages. It's a nice house, isn't it, George? Be mine and Marie's now, won't it, George? Cost you nothing, will it, George? And we won't be short of a bit of money. You make me sick. Both of you. You make me sick.
Hey, now, there's no call for that, Michelle. All I'm saying is we've got to think of the future.
Well, you think of it then. You. It's all you ever think about anyway. We've just come back from her funeral. And all I can think is, our pet hasn't got a future.
Just get me out of here, George. Just get me out of here.
Come on now, Mum. Come on, eh? I didn't mean to upset you.
Don't worry about me. I'm just lonely. Nobody needs me anymore.
Oh, come on out,
No.
Mum.
You have to reconcile yourself to these things. Accept it. You've nobody left to look after. And you just have to get on with it.
Look, come out. Come out. And I promise I'll eat my breakfast.
It'll be cold now.
Yeah. Yeah, it will.
I'll soon make you another.
Flippin' Nora, I don't know what you do with it.
Feed you for a start. Doesn't go far these days, you know.
Flippin' Nora.
Oh, shut up about flipping Nora. I'm only asking for a bit of a sub.
It doesn't grow on trees, you know.
No, fancy.
And it's hard to come by this stuff.
Are you sure you wouldn't be happier with a pound of flesh?
Here, and I'm keeping that out of next week's housekeeping. How's Kevin?
What do you mean?
Well, you put the phone down before I could talk to him. How is he?
Oh,
You've just put the dinner in.
Yes, and when I come back, I'll just take it out again.
Well, look, if you're going out, let's have our dinner first and I'll come with you.
Oh, no. I don't want to do that. It gets cold later on.
Well, hang on, I'll change me slippers and go... Edna! Where are you going?
Ready then, sir? Oh, you ready? Well, I've only been waiting half an hour. Well, I'm here now, aren't I? Right, man, we're just off to,
Oh, don't tell me. Work?
No. Where'd he cause, though? Yeah, we're going to take Alan Partridge out for a drink.
Oh, selfless, that's what you are.
Come on. Don't know who needs it most, sir. Me, you, or him. You mean a drink? Or cheering up? I mean both. Funeral bad, was it? It's horrible. And you should have been there, Barry. Yeah, maybe I should. Why, Molly? Is your Alan coming out to play?
Alan, there are some people for you.
Are you going to ring then?
I did, Lovey, when you were upstairs. No further information.
What?
If and when the vehicle is returned, they'll get in touch.
I'm not talking about the damn car. You were supposed to be ringing Betty's to see if we could stop there.
Yeah, I know, love. But I thought, now that you've calmed down a bit, perhaps we ought to talk about whether leaving here is such a good idea.
George, just ring.
Look, be fair, Marie, eh? What's the point of us landing ourselves on Betty? She's been good enough to have the twins, but I mean...
It's only until we get back in our own house. Betty'll understand why I don't want to stop here.
Well, I wish I bloody did.
Are you going to ring, George? Or shall I?
Sheila! Have you got to do that?
Sorry, Bobby, love. Did you say something?
Yeah, you wouldn't by any chance be trying to make me feel like a lazy slob, would you, girl?
No. Mind you, if the cap fits.
Yeah, well, you just give me one good reason for getting up and you won't see me backside for dust.
Oh, you're right, love. I mean, look at you. You're 46, you're out of work, finished. You stay where you are.
Sheila!
Let's go and have one to have some friends, then, eh? Not funny, Terry. Oh, no, come on. I meant Mrs. Partridge's little lad. Yeah, I know. Do you know, it's women like you that get motherhood a bad name. I fancy her not letting him come out at his age as well. I fancy him letting her not let him come out at his age. We'll just have to spring him tomorrow night under the cover of darkness. Remind him what a night out's really like. And help him drown his sorrows, eh? A few Varro at the same time. Hey, can you imagine her face when we get him home rotten drunk? Come on.
There now. Aren't you glad you didn't go? Drinking at lunchtime's the last thing you need when you're ill.
I'm not ill. It's just that I've got a touch of indigestion, Mum.
It's trying to live off that muesli stuff. You're just not used to proper food.
That you, Edna?
Who do you think it is, Lobby Lud?
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm taking my coat off.
Did you get what you wanted?
No, I didn't. They didn't have any.
Didn't have any what?
Did you have your dinner?
Of course I've had me dinner. So you didn't get anything?
No, I've told you I didn't.
Oh, well, I can have the £5 back you owe me.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Nothing.
Something the matter?
Why should there be?
Not that I know of.
George!
What's up now?
I can't find my handbag. It's there. Right, are we ready then?
Marie, lovey.
Oh, don't start that again, please, George. We're going and that's that.
No, lovey, it's Michelle. I just don't like the idea of leaving her here on her own.
Well, we can't drag her to Betty's with us if she doesn't want to go, can we?
Yeah, I know, but...
Oh, please, are you ready, George?
Well, nearly. I've just got to go...
Well, just go and do it quick, will you? And put that in the bag upstairs.
Yes, love.
Well, you seem to have made a speedy recovery.
Oh, I'm feeling much better, thanks, Mum. What are you up to now?
Oh, I just thought I'd start getting organised for tea.
Tea? Be something light, will it?
No. You know there's nothing lighter than my steak and kidney puddings.
What you looking for?
The Echo.
Well, it's there.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it. Where are you going?
Just out.
But you've already been out once.
Well, they don't charge you for it.
Hey, hang on a minute. Where are you going?
George! George! Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
We're off then, Michelle.
Now, you sure you'll be all right, Michelle, love? Oh, Michelle, lovey, if the police should ring up about my car...
George!
What are you doing here? They don't live here anymore. Come on, come on.
I can't make up my mind.
Really?
Throw it in the rubbish.
Yes.
No, on second thoughts, you can't tell it's been used. Put it in the Oxfam box. And don't sigh like that, Alan, dear. Your father used to sigh. I can't think what he had to sigh about.
No, Mum.
Yeah, of course I'll be all right, my own. Oh, it was nice of you to ring, though, Terry. Yeah, honest, I've got loads to organise. Yeah. Yeah. True. Right.
Look, can't we do this another time?
Oh, best get it over with. We don't want any reminders of, well, you know who. We don't want them lying about, do we?
I suppose not. Funny, though. I thought she'd taken all her stuff with her.
Head full of Jolly Robins, knew it the moment I looked at her. Never very good at organising her sort.
Oh, come on, Mum. Samantha wasn't a bad sort.
You'll be all right. You've got me to organise you.
Yes, Mum.
What's your game? Throwing clothes all over the place.
I didn't.
You did?
No, I didn't.
Well, we'll have to get the bobbies in then.
You what?
Well, somebody's been in here throwing clothes all over.
Oh, I was going to pick 'em up.
Aye, and Scott, we're going to the Antarctic.
What's all this fuss about these bits and pieces?
Well, if you don't want the house looking nice, first time our Kevin comes, we don't want it looking like a pigsty. And where are you going?
Outside, and I may be some time.
They've moved back to their other house.
Yeah, well, I just wanted, you know...
No, I don't know, Barry.
Well, I wanted to explain. Look, I'll call back later when you're in a better mood, eh?
Suit yourself.
Well, I always do, don't I?
You said it, Barry.
There now. Don't you feel better? Of course you do. You're bound to feel better with that lot sorted out.
Michelle, lovey, we're back.
Oh, you're trying to keep busy, love. It's the best thing.
You must have been up since the crack of dawn.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to...
Oh, I couldn't sleep either. Mind you, that put you up a Betty's.
More of a put you down.
Put the kettle on, George. I'm going to be glad to sleep in a decent bed tonight, I can tell you.
But I thought that you didn't
Oh, we've had to come back. We went to see Mrs. O'Rourke, and she said we should. You know, with her being psychic.
So, it's all settled then, is it?
Oh, she was very definite, Michelle. There was no mistaking our Petra's message, she said.
So, it's all down to Mrs. O'Rourke, is it?
Oh, Mrs. O'Rourke's only the go-between. Our Petra wants us here. Doesn't she, George?
Mm.
So, you're moving back to Brookside because Mrs. O'Rourke says so.
Oh, you've got it all wrong, Michelle. We've moved back because it's right us being here. Our Petra wants us here. Not Mrs. O'Rourke. Petra.
Even though you don't want to.
I am entitled to live here, Michelle. Petra was my sister. She wouldn't begrudge me.
And I do, I suppose.
Yeah, I think you do. And while we're on about it, I don't know what you're implicating about Mrs. O'Rourke, but she's been a great comfort to me. And right now, that is just what I need. Leave it, George. I'll do it.
I'm back. Oh, not again. Bob! Bobby, are you still in bed? Bobby!
Just having a bit of a wash, girl. In case you want me to go down the shops for you.
Just got up, have you?
No, been up ages. Just tidying up a bit. Is there anything you want in the shops?
No, I've done most of it on the way home. But you can go to the cleaners for our Karen's coat and get me some veg.
Oh. Anything else you want me to do?
Yeah. You can put that on the right way round.
What do you want?
I just wanted to explain why I wasn't there yesterday.
Well, you can explain to our Marie. She's back.
Can't remember which way round I had these. What are gaddies on the top?
No, love, little George's.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Barry's here, Marie.
So I heard.
Well, he wants to talk to you.
Oh, she had such good taste, our Petra. Comfortable but classy. You know, we've no right to deprive them, Gary and little George.
Hey, that's the point. I better be getting back to Betty's, love, hadn't I, to pick him up before dinner.
I mean, when you think of the things they can do round here.
Yeah. Look, are you going to come and talk to him or not? He has come to see you.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, tell him I'll be down in a minute.
Oh, leave those. I'll do it.
It's all right, lovey. Me and Marie can sort them out.
No. No. I want to do it.
We'll have to have a talk, Michelle, about what we're going to do with them.
Waking up a bit of an appetite, eh, Mal?
Oh, hello, Bobby. It didn't seem appropriate somehow.
I thought it was a daft idea in the first place.
Oh, aye.
I knew a fella once. He had Bernice tattooed on him. And he didn't half get him in some bother when his next girlfriend saw it.
Could have been worse, though.
How do you mean? Bernice scrawled right across his chest.
Yeah, but he could have had Bertie tattooed there, couldn't he?
Well, I don't go along with that sort of thing.
Oh, sorry, just a joke, you know.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, gotta be off. I'll see you now.
Cheers.
Seems a pleasant enough person.
Don't go along with smutty jokes. Unless they're about women.
All right, I'm here. What do you want?
Well, I suppose you're surprised to see me, aren't you?
I'm surprised to see that you're out of bed. Have a nice lie-in, did you, yesterday when we were burying our Petra?
Now, look, Marie, I didn't come because I didn't think you'd want me to be there, all right?
Well, at least you got something right.
So I just came over to... Well, just to say that it wasn't because I couldn't be bothered, like.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
So, what are you going to do now?
Oh, the Jacksons don't make decisions, Barry.
Eh?
Oh, no, the future's far too important for the likes of us to decide. We leave all our decisions to Mrs. O'Rourke, don't we, Marie?
Mrs. O'Rourke, who's she?
Well, if it's any business of yours, she's a medium.
Oh, what? Oh, one of them,
Mrs. O'Rourke has a very special gift.
Yeah, a very special gift for saying whatever it is she thinks you want to hear.
Michelle.
Funny, you know, Barry. George was like you, sceptical. Till Mrs. O'Rourke said he and Marie ought to go and live in here. Now he thinks the sun shines out of her crystal ball.
Sounds like a bit of a rip-off, Mason, to me, Marie.
Well, you wouldn't want us to listen to her, would you? Especially if it means us stopping here.
Oh, what's that to me, like?
It's a reminder. Every day of your life, for as long as we're here, it's a reminder of what you did to our Petra. And if there was no other reason, I'd stay here just for that.
Well, I better be getting off. See ya.
Try.
I'd have done them, I hadn't forgot.
Oh, yeah.
I was just thinking about doing them.
Yes, you know what Thought did, don't you?
Yeah, he followed a muck cart and thought it was a wedding.
Right.
Look, it's only our Kevin that's coming, and he won't be here till this evening.
Yes, well, I don't want to come back and find that I've got a lot of things to do.
Come back. Why, where are you going?
Well, I've got to get something for the tea. After all, it's the first time he's come visiting. What are you looking at me like that for?
Hey? I'm not looking at you like anything.
Catalogue in the collection, Mum.
Collection. You always wear one for clutter. Still, I'll soon have it sorted for you. Always was one for harbouring rubbish.
Barry called round to ask if I'd like a night out with him and Terry.
Oh,
Just a few pints, you know.
drinking, you mean?
Yeah, well, we thought it'd do him good, you know, a night out with the lads.
Well, that's very nice of you, Billy, but I don't...
Barry,
Yes. Well, Barry, we thought we'd have a nice, quiet evening together. I think that'll do him just as much good as making himself poorly with drink.
Sorry, Barry. Thanks for calling round anyway.
well, that's all right. I'll just tell Terry that Mummy wouldn't let you out then.
No. Well, it'll only be for a couple of hours, Mum.
I see. Well, there's nothing I can do to stop you, is there?
Right, see you about 9 then, Alan. Don't forget, don't bring your wheels, OK?
Wheels?
The car, you know, drinking and driving and that. Right, we'll see you now. Ta-ra, Mrs. P.
I'd better see him to the door, eh, Mum?
Mm.
See you then, Barry.
Ta-ra.
Take care.
Harry! Harry! Harry, I'm just going to the shops.
Right then, I'm ready.
Oh, well, I'm only going to the shops.
Well, then, there's no reason I can't come with you, is there? And apart from stopping you getting a bet on.
Well, it doesn't seem that cold to me. Warmer than this morning, anyway. You know, I wouldn't mind betting you're running a temperature.
I'm not, Mum. Honest.
If you are, a quiet night in will do you more good.
No, I feel right as rain. And you'll be all right tonight. On your own. Just for a couple of hours, won't you?
I spend my life alone, don't I? Don't complain. Try to look after my house and everything. Did I tell you another tile had come loose in the bathroom?
Yeah. You did mention it, Mum.
Place is falling about my ears, really. Still, when you've no one to see these things, I do try not to complain.
No, Mum.
So, don't worry about me. You just go off tonight and enjoy yourself.
Oh. Ace.
Hello, love. You're living it up a bit, aren't you? H must have given you too much housekeeping, eh?
Oh, I was, just getting changed for the laundrette.
Why is your washing machine on the blink? Oh, come round and have a look if you like.
Oh, no. It's a dry cleaning machine. It's dry cleaning.
Oh, see you then. All right, H, lad.
Hello, Bob. What are you having?
I'll have a lager, please.
Half.
No, thanks.
Point your lager, point your bitter, please, love. I've just been talking to your lad.
Small world, and I've just been talking to your missus.
Inside and out.
What?
The post office, inside and out.
No, I've seen her coming out the bookies.
Hey?
She'd only gone in for change for the laundrette, you know.
Oh, aye.
Just imagine her sneaking in after betting shop, eh?
Imagine. That's twice you've over that today. If you do it anymore, you'll take the pile off.
Well, I want it to look nice. I hope he finds it all right.
Do you know your trouble? You haven't got enough to worry about.
Haven't I now? You're doing it again.
Hey?
Looking at me. You're doing it again.
Well, I'm allowed to look, aren't I? We are married.
Well, every time I turn round, you're looking at me.
Oh, give over, woman.
Hey, Terry, lad. What are you having to drink?
Oh, hang on. First things first. Hold out your hands.
Why?
Now turn them over.
Hey, what are you up to?
Have you got a clean hanky on you?
Hanky? What are you lads on about?
And have you got your spends somewhere safe?
Well, of course I have. Why?
Here, I'll tell you, I told you, didn't I? But his mum was going to let him out at all, she'd dress him up nice. Ah, he's a credit to him.
Look, lads, leave it out, will you? I get enough bother with me mum treating me like a 5-year-old.
Right.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I don't know what I'm going to do about her.
Well, don't be worried, Alan. Just be guided by me and Terry here.
Right, I will be. But I tell you what do you reckon I should do first off, like?
Well, you could get the ale in. Nice one.
Oh, I see. You two lads are just what I needed. Love, 2 pints of lager and a pint of bitter, please. Hey, we'll make a real ace night of it, eh, lads?
That'll be him.
Well, aren't you going to let him in?
I hope he finds everything all right.
The door, woman.
Oh.
Hello, Mum. I'm not late, am I?
I'll put the kettle on and we'll have a cup of tea.
Dad?
Hello, son.
Well, looks great in here.
Fancy a beer?
That'd be great.
Edna, put your beer in for Kevin, will you?
Here we go again, Granty. All set for another fun-packed evening.
Oh, it's very nice. Very nice, Mum. And Dad seems to have settled in okay.
Oh, I think we'll be all right here.
Good. Have you, did you mention about Sal?
No, lovey, I didn't. It's been a bit funny.
How do you mean? He's not sick or anything.
Oh, no. Can't just put a finger on it, but kind of funny. Oh, I suppose it's all something and nothing, really. You know what he's like. But, well, I thought it best for the moment not to tell him.
Well, listen, I'll tell him. I mean, it's not a guilty secret about Sal. I'm not ashamed of it or anything. You like her, don't you, Mum?
Well, I only met her yesterday, Kevin. But, well, she seemed very nice. Very nice.
And you took to young Jessica. I could see you did. I don't know who was more pleased with those tights you gave her for her birthday, Jessica or Sal. Marriages break up all the time, Mum. Sal had to get out of hers for young Jessica's sake as well as her own.
I don't think your father would quite see it that way. I think the way he'd see it is that, well, you're living with a woman, and she's got a child that's not yours. It'd be different if we could tell him that you were getting married.
Oh, Sal's wary, Mum. You can't blame her second time around. Maybe in time. But you can't rush this.
Getting this supper? And what have you two been jabbering about behind me back?
Oh, nothing, Dad. Nothing at all. Well, here's to your new home.
Oh, you're a good lad, Kevin.
Cheers. You know, there's not many can say this about their sons, particularly those round here. But you've done nothing but make me and your mother proud of your son. Cheers.
Cheers, Dad.
Go on, Terry, lad.
There you go.
Cheers. Well, cheers, lads.
Yeah, cheers, Alan. Now, don't forget what we told you. You've got to get rid of her. Yeah, you've got to get rid of her before she digs herself in, because the longer she's there...
Yeah, I know. Now, look, this one's called a boat race. Now, what you've got to do...
Once you've got rid of her, well, then you're mates. Yeah. You'll have a bachelor pad, all mod cons and everything monitor. Yeah, and then you might even lend it to the odd mate who wants to use it for the occasional...
Aphrodite.
I thought her name was Michelle. Shut up. Look, Alan, but are you listening to what we're trying to say to you?
Yeah. Now, look, the object of the game is this. You've got to down the pint in one as fast as you can. Then when you finish, you turn the glass upside down and lob it on your crust.
But Alan, listen to what
Yeah, I know. Now, look, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a dummy run first, before we get to the race proper. Here we go.
Go ahead, don't tell her, Alan. Go on, all the way.
Hey! Well in.
What we're saying, though, Al, is that you've got to get rid of your alley.
Yeah, I know. But I want to warn you. When it comes to the boat race, I'm a formidable force to be reckoned with. Formidable force to be reckoned with.
You've managed to put that away, then?
Oh, never was much of an effort with your grub, Mum.
Well, you'll be able to cope with a piece of cake, then.
So,
What's up, Dad? Has the move got you down a bit?
no, I'm all right. To be honest with you, I'm bothered about your mum. Yeah, well, I don't know. To tell you the truth, I think she's dabbling with the GGs again.
Oh, no.
And not only that, there's something else bothering her. I can't put my finger on it. But, well, yesterday, she went somewhere. She went out twice on her own. She wouldn't let me go with her. And the first time she came back, she definitely hid something in the house.
Hid something?
She hasn't said nothing to you, has she? Well, I don't suppose she did. You would have told me, wouldn't you?
Harry, can you come in here?
There we go.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low.
As official representatives of the Band of Angels, we hereby declare you own. Come on. Here you go. And the last one in, right, is a mummy's boy.
Never let it be said.
Never let what be said?
Well, I don't know. Nobody's said it yet. Happy New Year, Mother!
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, it is. It's the Chinese New Year, Year of the Mouse.
It's very appropriate.
Get inside and stop making an exhibition of yourself.
No.
Will you get inside and do as I tell you now?
It's a question of honour, Mother. And what's more, I'm fed up of you mother-coddling me, Molly.
Oh, are you?
And on top of that, I want you to vacate my premises.
Will now be soon enough.
Eh?
I only waited up to tell you I was going. I've worn my ankles down to my knees looking after you. And all you can do is to leave me sitting on my own while you go out and get drunk. I do know when I'm not appreciated. And I hope you choke on your stupid muesli.
Way!
This is gone. Alan's mama's done one.
Whoa.
Alan's mama's done one.
Right.
La 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 la.
Right. Get in this house.
Yes, Mum.
Hey, you know what this means, don't you? She's gone! Way! I am the champion!
Alan Partridge, shut up.
Yes, Sheila. I am the champion.
Yes, Kevin. Yes, I'll tell him. Right. I think your dad's coming. Bye-bye.
Who's that then?
Oh, Kevin.
Well, at this hour of the day. What did he want?
It's his early afternoon today.
Well, what did he want?
Nothing, he's just calling.
He's not going to bother me toolkit. He ruined me chisel last time.
You'd complain if you didn't keep in touch.
He just wanted to know what he wanted.
Poor Annabelle.
Poor Annabelle what?
Her and Paul are going out for their appointment today. She said she's seeing the specialist.
How do you know?
She told me. Hope she'll be all right.
She'll be all right. She's going private.
You've no sympathy.
My sympathy's with those poor beggars who've got to wait and take their turn.
Harry Cross.
I know what going private means.
I'm talking about my operation. I had to wait. What sympathy did I ever get off you?
Oh, you enjoyed every minute. You revelled in the waiting. It's a wonder you didn't go down with her to get all the juicy details.
I bet her husband's given her sympathy.
It was going like a bomb this morning. This thing needs a new engine. Never mind the valeting bit. If you're cold, sit inside.
It's nerves, not cold. I hate going to dentists.
Well, bunk out then. We could do something else.
Well, I've got to sign on, haven't I?
You could switch places. Go to the dole up here. Just give the key a turn for us. You sure we couldn't give it a miss?
No, I think it's starting again. Anyway, I'll get free treatment. If I leave it and get a job, I'm going to have to pay.
Just sit inside. Turn it over for us when I give you the shout. Go ahead.
Hey, Granny! Hiya, love.
That's it.
Trouble?
It wouldn't start.
Unreliable form of transport.
Yeah, but it's warmer than that thing, though, isn't it?
If his machine's unreliable, he might be too, love. You ever thought about that?
What's these?
Well, you know they hadn't been sent out.
Practical cookery. They're years old, Dan. Who wants to know all that?
What have you been doing?
You'll find out.
I'll go on, tell us.
What's it worth?
I'm still waiting for a change from them jeans you sold me.
All right, you'll get it.
Oh, it's probably dead childish anyway.
Who says?
I do.
Hey, how come Titch Doyle didn't get lobbed out?
You got caught.
He started it. My mum will go spare if I don't cook me egg and bacon flan. Do you know I hate that Flubby Daniels?
So do I.
Hey, you cook me flan for us?
I can't.
Oh, go on.
Can't you see me?
I'll see you right.
All right.
I'm not bothered anyway.
Oh, come in, love.
Hi, Mum.
Look. Oh.
Where's Dad?
He's out.
You said he'd be here.
Well, you know what he's like. If he says he'll go, he'll go. Oh, come on in, love. Have a cup of tea.
Yes, okay, thanks.
Well?
It's my thyroid. It's only an overactive thyroid. Oh, after all these months.
Well, what did he say? Is it serious?
Oh, nothing like as serious as anything I imagined. Oh.
Biscuits?
Not now, Mum.
I can't help it if he's disappeared.
Well, you gave me the impression he was going to be here.
What's up with you? I know you're worried about Sally and Jess,
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about you two. How many times have you inherited an instant family?
Well, your dad's had a lot of upset lately, with the move and everything.
Oh, I can't stand all this. You should know.
Let's just keep it to ourselves. For a little longer.
I can't. I've had all the disapproval I need at school going to live with a pupil's mother. I know Dad'll be against it, but I've got to tell him.
Just let him settle in here. I'll tell him soon.
I'm going to tell him today.
No, Kevin. It's too soon. You know what he's like.
I'm going to tell him today.
The relief, Paul. Isn't it ridiculous? One tiny little gland in my neck out of order, and it affects my whole behaviour.
After all you've been through.
All those stupid outbursts, doing those ridiculous things, and all the time, it was so easy to correct. Do you know, Paul, the relief. And there were times when I thought I was going mental. Yee.
Well, at least now we know.
Well, the doctor says no guarantee the tablets will work, but I'm sure they will, and if they don't, I can have a minor operation.
The consultant talked about surgery?
Don't worry, darling. I just feel so relieved. I feel fine.
Oh, I hate this, coming into an empty house.
I'm here. Hey, what time's my mum finish work?
About 6. She'll end up like a zombie doing 2 cleaning shifts a day. I couldn't stand it.
We hardly see her now. How come she has to work nights as well?
Because it means she gets twice as much money.
I hate it though. You know, having to get up on my own and coming home to just you and my dad.
You wouldn't make it without me. God knows what time him and our Barry drove the cells up.
I still don't see why she has to work nights as well.
Still hasn't sunk in yet, has it, Tim?
What?
He's on the dole.
Do you know where he's gone?
Oh, how should I know?
How many tablets you have to take?
8 a day.
8 a day? For a year?
No, only for a month. Then the dose is reduced.
I'm worried about that operation.
You're worrying unduly. The doctor said no operation for at least a year. I'll be as right as rain, you'll see.
You mentioned having to see the doctor about more blood tests.
Only once a fortnight.
Once a fortnight? For 12 months?
Private care. Get your money's worth. Paul, even if it was £1,000, it's worth every penny for the peace of mind.
Yes, peace of mind.
I get the impression that you're more concerned about the financial side of my illness.
Oh, Anna.
You'll have to pay for the blood tests, but you'll be pleased to know the tablets are on the National Health.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
Where's he got to?
He comes and goes, he doesn't tell me.
Well, I asked Sal to do the dinner early tonight. I've got a parents' thing on. That'll be an ordeal in itself, all the whispering and pointing. I had hoped I might be able to get things out in the open all in one day.
Give it time, Kevin. It'll be all right if you just take it one step at a time.
I don't want to behave like some kind of, I don't know, avoiding my family because Dad might get upset. Let him get upset now. He'll be over it in a day. You know what he's like, all wind. I'll have to go. You'll have to tell him tonight, Mum.
But why?
Because I've told Sal we'll be calling round tomorrow.
You can't just...
And we'll be here. And will you tell him for me? Promise me. I'll have to get going.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye, Mum.
Is it done?
No, so you'll have to wait for yours till everybody's here.
Yeah, well, I didn't say I wanted it now, did I? How long's it going to be?
About half an hour.
Oh, that's just enough time to do an egg and bacon flan, innit?
Oh, you can't cook that, Damon. It's all sloppy. Why didn't you do it in class?
Never had time.
Well, isn't cookery 2 lessons?
Well,
Well,
got sent out.
oh, what for?
Just messing.
Is that all you ever do? Well, what were you doing in class?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, it never is it?
I enjoyed that.
The dentist's all signing on.
No, they'll run out.
Nice and quiet, eh?
I haven't been to the beach for ages, especially in the middle of winter.
Didn't let you catch cold, did I? Any chance of a coffee?
Yeah, but... Well, Anne-Marie's going to be back soon, and
She's going to think we've been in there all afternoon, I know. It would have been warmer. It's a pity this thing started.
You mean the car?
Aye, aye.
Shut up.
Well, he gave me stick before. Hey, you should have waited till it was dark, mate. You might look unreliable. Have you run out of steam?
No, I'm looking for their neck to wrap this round.
Well, that's the last time I get any stick out of him.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh, she always looks so smart.
Well, you sound like Barry. Hey, do you know what? He bet me a tenner that he could take her out.
No, well, I'd bet against as well.
Oh, that reminds me. Can you look after something for me till Valentine's Day?
What is it?
It's Barry's.
For Valentine's Day?
Yeah. I collected it for him while you were in the dentist's.
Is it for me?
No, it's Barry's.
Oh, how sweet. What are you doing buying Barry Valentine's?
Be soft.
Sure this is straight up?
Positive?
I like prezzies, especially off fellas.
It's Barry's.
He'll land you in it one day.
On with me.
Oh, hello, Alan. Come in.
Oh, it's proper parky out there now. You're home early, aren't you?
Yes, I've been seeing a client out of town. No point going back to the office in the rush hour.
You ought to drop in on me now and then. Use my eating light for a change, eh? Well, come on then. Tell us what sort of a day you've had.
Just look at the state of your pullover.
Well, if it'll keep you quiet, I'll take it off and you can go and talk to the washing machine.
Well, you can go upstairs and put it in the wash basket.
I'll go when I've fixed this.
Can't you do that on the kitchen table?
No, I can't.
Where's the gravy browning? You've forgotten it.
I'll do without gravy.
It's the only thing you went out for. You've been out ages, and you've come back without it.
I said I'll do without gravy.
You ruin everything.
Don't mope. Work your way out of it. For a few weeks after, I thought I'd never get over it. But the work I've done since me and Sam split up, well, if I'd have been married, the wife would have divorced me. Divorced me, eh? I'm sorry.
Hello, Michelle. Come on in.
Is it okay calling over now?
Yes, of course it is.
This came to ours.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think that postman can read.
Oh. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yeah, thanks.
I think I'd rather have milk.
Oh, fine. He's taken on the job of looking after me.
Well, can't you give him the hint?
I don't really like to. You know what he's like.
And how's the world treating you, Michelle?
All right. You seem very at home here.
Just keeping an eye on our friend here. Hey, you look pleased. Have you won the pools?
Not an early Valentine's, is it? Hardly. Oh, I bet you get loads this year. And you, Alan. Footloose and fancy-free and everything.
Hey, go on, Heather. What is it?
It's business.
Oh, go on. You look dead chuffed.
All right, I suppose I'll have to tell you. I've got an interview for a new job.
Oh, Ace. When is it?
Next Tuesday.
Do you want to change jobs? I thought you passed your exams and everything.
Yeah, well, I'm fully qualified now. I'd like to spread my wings, try something bigger.
Do you think you stand a chance?
Straight to the top, eh, Heather?
Yeah, well, if Hamilton and Dever all give me the launch pad, why not?
Hey, I know that firm. 2 of my clients are with them. I could put in a word if you like.
Oh, no. It's all on my own merit and all that.
Oh, sure. But I'm there if you need me.
You're going to have to watch this fella, Heather. He's very eager to help. Cosy cups of coffee after work.
Hey, Michelle.
I don't know what the neighbours are going to think. Big, strong man dropping in on a lonely lady.
Hey, nobody's commented, have they?
Oh, it won't be long. You should think about your reputation, Heather.
Hey, I wouldn't want anybody, getting the wrong impression or anything. I'm only being neighbourly. Well, you know me.
I know what some people might say.
Well, it's just that Heather and I are both on our own. I just wanted to know that she can rely on me.
Well, can I rely on you, then, to walk me to my front door?
Of course you can, love. No favourites, eh?
It's just that I don't like being out alone at night. There's a lot of strange people out and about.
See you, Heather.
Right. Bye-bye.
Do you know about Flubby? She takes you for cookery, doesn't she?
Yeah, we ate her.
Enough to do something nasty to her.
Me? Go home.
She had an accident this afternoon, you know. Yeah, somebody put bat stuff all over one of the toilets in the staff room, ladies.
They didn't.
Funny, I heard and you never.
Did she,
Sick, isn't it?
Dead sick.
Oh, Damon, quick!
Oh, no. Me flan. Me man will go bananas.
Where are you going?
Out.
I'm doing the tea.
I know, I can hear you smashing the kitchen up because you can't settle.
Where are you going?
Don't worry where I'm going. I'll be back.
All right, I could have ate some of that. That's a waste.
You're right, it is a waste. And I'm sick of it. That in there, that's a waste too, you know, beef. I could have fed somebody in Africa or somewhere.
Look, it wasn't your fault the grill was too hot.
But I'm annoyed about the waste. Do you realise that the grazing land it takes to feed up one cow, so people here and America and the West can eat beef, well, it could be used to feed hundreds more if it was just used to grow corn.
The flan's burnt, that's all.
But we're just ripping off the third world.
What?
I'm not eating that. Do you know even the lecky it takes to cook it's a waste?
I thought you said you were starving. You never even ate your sardines for school dinners.
Because they were pilchards and they were from South Africa.
What's up with you?
Even they went to waste, Damon. I'll just go away.
Well, I'm very grateful, Annabelle. Maybe she'll give me a bit of peace now. These things are like gravy browning, are they?
Bouillon cubes, yes. I prefer them, actually.
Thanks. It's nice to see you two looking content. Good news, was it, at the doctor's? Only Edna asked me to ask you, you know.
You can tell her I'm fine, thank you.
Nothing to worry about.
Edna tells me you're going private. You must be getting some treatment.
Well,
Really, Harold?
You don't have to say a word, Paul. I know you wouldn't dream of jumping a queue unless it was absolutely necessary. Anyway, I'll be off now. Thanks.
Yes, Kevin. Yes, I will tell him. I'll have to go now, love. Bye-bye, Kevin.
If he's still on about borrowing those tools, he's not on. And I'll tell him.
Don't go upsetting him. He's a right to ask.
He's only me son, and he's not bothering them, so there's no point in going on about it.
You're the one going on about it. Anyway, where have you been?
Here. Can I have some peace and quiet now?
What are these?
Look at the label. I can't read it. It's what people use for gravy browning.
Where'd you get them?
Does it matter where I got them? Now you've got nothing to worry about.
Haven't I just? I've got a lot to worry about.
Oh, what now?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
All right.
I didn't though.
I know. I was the only one that got sent out yesterday. Any other day it would have been millions.
Couldn't stop laughing when we heard though. And not about you. Flubby. Must have been like peeing on a drum.
Yeah, well, she couldn't wait to grip me a break, reporting me to Holy Joe. She knows I'll get destroyed.
Do you reckon you'll get swiped?
If I do, he'll half kill me. He's got it in for me.
Worth it though. I wish I'd thought of it. I'd love to see the gob on here.
So would I. Hey, have you got any scran on you?
I haven't.
I'm starving. I was supposed to be on first dinners.
Got some chewy.
Nah. Oh, go ahead.
I cycled lonely as a cloud.
Wish you'd hurry up and see me. I don't care as long as I get something to eat. Hey, want you on first dinners?
Yeah, but it's mince again. I'll go in for the pod. Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't cook your flan for yesterday. Just say I'll eat a favour, eh?
Yeah, you're going to see him for me if you want.
Get off. I'm not soft.
I'll tell you what then. How about coming to Valentine's dance with us?
What if someone's asked me?
You haven't, have they?
No.
Well, you can go then, can't you?
What's that?
What's that?
It's your dinner.
I can get better than this down at the Swan.
You better go there then.
I saw some boiled ham out there this morning.
Yes, and it's staying there till our Kevin arrives.
When's he coming?
After school this afternoon.
Well, how come he gets boiled ham and I get a pie?
You can have boiled ham when Kevin comes.
You should have told me he was coming.
I didn't get a chance.
Hey? What rhymes with pleasure?
What?
Well, it's a straightforward question, love. What rhymes with pleasure?
Oh, I haven't got time for your daft questions. And go and get changed.
Hey! What are you being a snob for?
Well, maybe I don't talk to idiots.
Who's an idiot?
He is for doing it, and you are for bothering with him.
It was only a joke.
Yeah, and he'll think it's dead funny, won't he? Were you in on it?
No.
So you reckon the staff room ladies all on your own? Just think about it, Damien. You get caned for doing that. And you try knocking some sense into him, mate, if you think it's worth it.
Who does she think she is?
Oh, forget it.
Anyway, she'd be in trouble herself the way she is carrying on.
What?
You didn't know Mr. Fowler?
Karen?
Yeah, haven't you seen them? They're always together. She follows him round like a lap dog.
He's that black fella, isn't he? Doesn't teach us divvies.
Everyone's talking about them.
Are they?
Leave that. I said leave that. Come and sit down.
Oh.
Now, how much have you lost?
What you on about now?
You know. How much?
Harry.
Look, I've seen you looking in the paper. You met Bobby Grant coming out of the bookies, didn't you? How much have you lost?
I won't ask you again, Grant. Why did you do it? Well?
It was a joke, sir.
Speak up, lad.
It was a joke, sir.
You consider trespassing in the staff ladies' toilets and doing what you did. You consider that a joke. Let's hope it's not a joke that'll catch on. For your sake, Grant. What other reason did you have for doing it?
I was bored, sir. It was boring standing there.
You were bored. And you did all this for a joke because you were bored. Are you chewing? Well, get rid of it. You don't care, do you, Grant? You humiliated Mrs. Daniels. Can you imagine how embarrassed she was having to tell me what happened? Well?
Sir?
To a certain extent, your misdemeanors haven't offended me in the past. Truancy, fighting, selling jeans to other pupils. This, though, funny as it may seem to you, Grant, I find it disgusting. Disgraceful and disgusting. Can we have a comment from you?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry. It's easy to say, isn't it, Grant? But let me tell you, you'll be watched from now on. Every minute of every day. Now I have to find a way of making you feel really sorry. I'll need a witness. Go and fetch Mr. Hall from the staff room.
I just wish you'd leave me to it.
And let it end up like last time.
Oh, it's nothing like that.
I had to borrow hundreds last time, just to put us straight. You lost it in a few weeks, and it took me 2 years to pay that loan back.
I've not bet more than a few pounds.
How much?
I don't know, but not much.
Look, you're a fool to yourself, woman. It's a mug's game. You don't see the bookies borrowing, do you, to get their losses back?
I won't have to borrow anything.
Why, you're packing it in? Oh, Kevin knows, you know.
Harry, why did you tell him?
I was worried. You subbing on your housekeeping, sneaking off out on the quiet. You should have guessed I'd know what was going on. Look, it's just as well that everyone knows. Then we can keep an eye on you.
I don't like being spied on.
And I don't like you backing horses on the quiet.
I've not bet much, honest. Just a few bob here and there.
I hope it is.
It is. I'm glad you know.
Why do you do it? Why has it started again?
Don't know. I just get a bit fed up. But I won't let it get out of hand, not again.
Morning, Mr. Tom. Morning. It'll be 6 strokes this time, Grant. I just hope it may do some good. Which hand do you write with?
Right, sir.
The other one, then. Well, stick it out, Grant.
Come in, Heather. What can I do for you?
I wondered whether I could have next Tuesday off.
A day off? Does it cause us any problems?
No.
Oh, tell Polly. I'd better mention it to George.
Right, thanks.
Sit down, Heather. So you're off to Belfast again, are you? Young Polly was telling me how beautiful your parents' hotel is.
Yes, it's lovely.
Almost as beautiful as the offices of Hamilton and Devereux.
Yes.
The Countess is a small world, Heather. John Quincy and I belong to the same Rotary Club. One of H&D's senior partners. So, ambitions to be a high flyer, eh?
Oh, I'd like the opportunity, at least.
I didn't think you were unhappy here.
I'm not.
You maintained a very high standard of work.
Thank you.
However, I should have liked the firm to have enjoyed a little more of it before you spread your wings.
I'm not unhappy here, but I do feel it's time to move on.
Perhaps I'm being a little old-fashioned in thinking J.D. Hargreaves should have some return on its investment in its staff. After crash courses, time off, minor points like that.
I do realise that, Jonathan, but I think it's too good an opportunity for me not to have applied.
Perhaps. Is it ambition, Heather? Or is it something to do with Roger? I know your marriage is broken up.
I will go to the Valentine's dance with you.
Oh, great. Do you want me to get some cider and that so we can drink it before we go in?
Right.
All right, then. See you, Pat.
You'll get all the support you need here, over you and Roger. It may be plain sailing now, but they could be upset ahead if you go for divorce and so on. I just hope a more high-pressure sort of place like Hamilton and Devereux would... Well, they might not be as tolerant.
I don't intend my personal life to interfere with my work, wherever I am.
You'll have to be prepared for a grilling on that subject at the interview.
What, on my marriage or lack of it?
Oh, yes, I'll want to know if you'll be committed to the firm, not likely to drop everything at a time of stress. I wish you luck, Heather, but be prepared for a tough interview. Yes, Polly? Oh, put him through. Hargreaves? Hello, Peter.
How can I write when you're in and out and up and down? What's wrong with you?
You get on with it. Just let me watch.
Don't you want to know what I'm writing?
What?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
Well, don't bother then.
I thought I'd have a little secret for a change.
Here. Put that away, Harry, and sit up.
Hey, what's for tea?
Never mind that. Did you bunk out early?
No.
Well, they're screaming for your blood back there. And after what happened to you, the savvy, you just haven't got any sense at all, have you?
Oh, no. No, you can't blame that on me. If it is true, it's some other divvy that's done it.
Or a different divvy from the first time.
Oh, funny. You know, you're as bad as only Joe you sometimes. It was a joke, that's all.
Oh, yeah, but the joke's on you, isn't it?
I didn't do it.
Oh, I believe you. They won't, though.
I'm not bothered. I know I'm innocent.
Oh, I know. It'll be chalked on walls. Damon Grant is innocent.
I'm starving. I got swiped to miss me dinner.
Oh, it's a sore.
What are we having with this? Chips?
Well, she wants us to do a corned beef hash.
Oh, great.
Better started then, haven't you?
Well, I'm not doing it.
Well, don't look at me.
Oh, Karen!
This is Sal, Dad. Short for Sarah.
Hello, love. Pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
And the little one's Jessica, Sal's daughter.
Hello.
You're not little, are you, love? Come on.
Oh, sit yourself by the fire if you're chilly, Jessica, love. That's right. Make yourself comfortable. Stop standing about, Kevin.
Any tea on, Mum?
Oh, yes. Tea for everybody.
Oh, lovely.
You'll have tea, won't you?
Everything okay, Dad?
Well, I can't complain.
Having a sleep with you?
What, with your mother in her flap? No chance. Where do you live, then?
In McGull.
Oh, very nice. McGull was all fields when I was a lad.
Oh, he always says that. The Pier Head was all fields when my dad was a lad.
There are still some fields round our way, aren't there, Jess?
You go to Captain School?
Yeah,
Thought I recognised your tie. What year are you in?
4th.
Ready to start your O-levels, aren't you?
Do you do English?
Yeah.
One of my star pupils when she was a 3rd year.
Did you ever teach her any poetry?
Poetry? Did I? Vernon Scannell.
Vernon Scannell, eh? I've never heard of him. Have you, love?
No.
Probably one of those beatnik types. I'm talking about real poetry, you know, the stuff that rhymes.
Don't let him bore you, love. What's he on about? Boxing of trains?
Well, for your information, we were talking about poetry.
Poetry, eh? Well, that's a change.
You'll help me with these rhymes, won't you, love?
You? Writing a poem? Oh, I know what you're up to.
Mind you don't say anything. He's not the only clever one in the family, you know. Now, listen, love, you can help me with the rhymes.
I don't mind.
But not a word to Mrs. Cross, because she's been trying to guess all day what I'm doing. And not a word from you either. Now, I'm looking for a word to rhyme with pleasure and laughter. You can give his hand as well, you know.
Why didn't you tell him?
I just didn't like.
You promised me.
I'm sorry.
God knows who he thinks they are.
I did tell him you were bringing a friend.
And her 14-year-old daughter. I don't know.
Right, now, which stars again, you?
Rafter.
Rafter. After.
Dafter.
As the years roll by, you grow much dafter. Now, we can't go back, can we?
He seems to be getting on all right to me.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Just leave it, Kevin. It might be different now he's met them.
Maybe.
Here. Take these in for me. There's a good lad.
Hey, this is better stuff than Vernon what's-his-name, isn't it, girls?
Much better. Hey, Kevin, aren't you going to give your father marks out of 10?
Yeah, why not? And if there's any spelling mistakes, it's this one's fault.
They are not.
Now, let me see.
Go on, go on. You'll get at least 90%, Kevin.
Do you always call the teachers by their first names, love?
Hey, are you going to read all night or what?
Oh, what?
Well, isn't it about time you got the tea on?
I've told you I'm not doing it.
Oh, why?
That's why.
Oh, you scared of cutting yourself, yeah?
Are you totally soft? It comes from Chile.
So what?
So it's a fascist country. The people are dying of starvation while a few of them get fat on using the land to produce beef. And if anybody kicks up a fuss about it, they just vanish. They disappear without a trace.
Oh, come on, not all that again.
And if I eat that meat, I'll be condoning what's happening there.
But you don't have to eat it. Just cook it.
If you want it, you can cook it.
Oh, Karen.
Oh, nothing.
Well, what's my mum going to say?
I don't care. I'll tell her to.
My dad'll make you cook it.
Oh, no, he won't. He'll understand me principles. Well, he would have done once.
Well, I'm not doing it.
Look, Damon, your name is Mud at school this week. How long before it stinks here, too? If you don't want me mum to know what's happened to you this afternoon, I suggest you just get the tea on. Not for me, for you.
That's blackmail. That's fascist.
I know.
Well, if we're using blackmail then, what about you and Ted Fowler?
Have I? What about me and Ted Fowler?
Hiya. Alan?
You sound how I feel.
Yes, I've had a rotten day.
Snap.
Did your computer blow up?
No, it's just that being on my own got to me a little bit today.
No need to tell me.
It's just that, you know, it suited me having someone around. She suited me. Sam.
Well, take a leaf out of Sam's book and mine. I got the job I'm after. She won't have places like Los Angeles all to herself.
I've got a contract in London.
Well, that's a start. Next Next week it might be...
Scunthorpe. Knowing my luck, it will be.
Oh, I'd take the contract to London with open arms. Try and get a few others while you're down there. Go to London and enjoy yourself, I would.
On my own?
Well, it can be done.
Heather, don't get me wrong after what Michelle said the other night and that, but, well, would you fancy coming with me?
What, to London?
Yeah. Well, it just occurred to me. There's the Rugby Union International at Twickenham. It's your lot, the Irish, against us. I thought I might stay over, make it into a real weekend.
Alan.
Well, it's just a thought. I mean, we'd be company for each other. And it'd be a change of scenery for both of us.
Yes, and we'd both be spending time talking about what we're talking about now. If we need company, it's with other people. People outside our position at the moment. Hey, thanks for thinking of me. But I must say no.
Never mind. Just a thought, eh? I'm not offended or anything.
And you can tell your mates to keep their dirty little rumours to themselves, right?
All right.
There's nothing going on between me and Ted. We just like talking to each other. He's got a lot to teach, I've got a lot to learn.
Yeah, all this third world stuff.
Right. And no matter what you think, I happen to find it very interesting.
Well, it seems boring to me.
Oh, well, it would do. That's because you're boring, you see. Me mum's boring. Me dad's boring. This whole house is boring. And if I can't get any intellectual stimulation here, where else have I got to go? That's what's between me and Ted.
Hey, you won't mention the caning to me, Mum?
Not so long as you keep your rumours to yourself. And get the tea on.
Bye-bye.
He's living with her.
What's the matter with you?
Kevin this, Kevin that. From a 14-year-old kid. Who does he think he is fetching her and that child into this house? Does he think I'm stupid?
He's fond of her. They may get married.
May?
She's had a terrible marriage.
I don't care about that. All I know is my son is living with a married woman.
She's divorced. She divorced him over hitting Jessica. Kevin says they want to wait. She doesn't want to rush into marriage after a life like that.
They're still living in sin. And I'm not going to have it.
Don't be daft, Harold. What he does is none of your business.
What goes on in this house is my business. And he's not to come here again with that girl and child. Dear. And if he comes on his own, it'll be when I'm out.
Harold, you can't act like that.
I can, and I am doing.
Go and talk to them.
I'll talk to him when he's either married to her or she's run off with some other mug.
She's not like that. She's a nice girl.
And don't think I hadn't noticed the child thanking you for the birthday present. You kept that from me. You'd met them before.
That's because I didn't want you to carry on like you are doing now. That's why.
I've had my say. That's the subject closed, and I've told you how I'll deal with it.
Why do we have to have this?
Look, love, there's no row between us. Not on my side, anyway. Here. Maybe this'll prove it.
What's this?
It's this year's Valentine, a week too early, and I wrote a poem in it for you.
Can't believe the same man wrote this. It's just said what he did about his own son.
Well, it is.
Do us a favour, would you, love? Stick that through the door at number 5 Brookside Close.
Gordon!
Gordon? I thought you'd gone.
Yeah, I won't be a minute.
Your father's waiting. If you're waiting for the postman, he hasn't delivered yet. That is what you're waiting for, isn't it? Valentine?
Me?
Well, you're more likely to get one than I am. What are you looking for?
My phone ticket.
What?
A rail pass. I can't find it anywhere.
Father will go without you. Have you looked properly?
Of course I have.
Well, you haven't got time to look now or you'll both be late. How much do you need?
£2.50.
When did you last see it?
Last week.
What have you been doing for fares?
Well, I've been using my own money. I had to.
Look, last month we spent nearly £200 on that rail pass. You'll have to find it. Now come along. And you'll have to tell your father. Now go on, Gordon. Look, Gordon, your father's waiting. Now go on. Hurry. Dad. Dad, wait. Dad.
Good morning.
Hiya. You look smart.
Oh, thanks a lot. My big interview today.
Really?
Do I really look all right, Sheila?
You look great.
Oh, good. Let's hope I come up with the right answers.
Of course you will. Come over after and let us know how you got on.
Oh, Will, thanks a lot.
See you then. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what is it?
No need to snap. I'm not on Marie, you know.
I'm sorry, love. Don't take any notice of me. I've been at work since 6 o'clock this morning.
Well, Terry asked me to look after this for your Barry. Today being Valentine's Day.
What is it?
Dunno. Don't ask questions. That's the message I got off Terry.
Typical. I don't know what's going to end up next in my garage.
Well, he did say it was nothing funny.
Oh, well, as long as he said so. He's a nice lad, that, you know. You want to keep your eye on him. Hey, has he sent you a Valentine card?
Not yet, he hasn't, no.
Join the gang, love. See ya. Morning, then.
All right, Jill.
Oh. Is that all the love of my life's going to say to me on Valentine's Day?
Well, sorry, girl, what are you saying?
Oh, I said I'm shattered, nothing new. Any tea in that pot?
Yeah.
Gasping for a cup of tea. Wouldn't even mind a piece of toast, boiled egg. I said I'd like a cup of tea.
It's in the pot, I just told you.
All right, love. I'll get it me flaming self. Kids get off all right this morning?
I don't know.
I'll ask a stupid question. You were still in bed, weren't you?
I got up just as you were going out. Look, just let's have a little bit of peace, will you?
I'll give you some peace when I finish with it. I can't trust you to do anything, can I? Damon! You might well look like that. Damon, get down here! What are you playing at?
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry? I'll give you sorry. I'll make sure you get to school. Damon! Your coat! I got up as he was going out.
I overslept.
Overslept? What would happen if I overslept? No wonder Damon doesn't get up when he sees you lying stinking in your pit all day.
It was an accident. It's never happened before, has it?
Oh, hasn't it?
No.
Look, love, I know you're fed up. But you never let a trick like that get past you at one time. Love, you've got to care. What's going to happen to the rest of us if you go to pieces? Should we have some tea? Any post?
Yeah, it's over there.
Just bills?
I don't know. If they are, you better sort them out.
Why haven't you?
Well, you're the one that pays them, aren't you?
Oh. You never even looked. This isn't a bill.
What is it?
It's a flaming Valentine's card from me. That's what. That's how bothered you are.
Make yourself at home, Mrs. Huntington. I won't keep you a minute.
Thank you.
I wish I had the bottle to just write Flubby on it. Mrs. Daniels, I'll get a CSE English dead easy for this year.
I saw you.
So what?
Saw that. I don't know what it is.
You do, yeah?
Yeah, it's a Valley card. I suppose we'll just have to make do with that.
What?
I'll have to make do with the card off you. Holy Joe's barred me from the dance tonight.
Oh, can't you just sneak in?
I can't. He watches every move of me. One more bit of trouble and I've had it.
Oh, I'll go with Trish then. Teach girls aspect. Yes? It's not for you, Dame. Honest?
Well, who's it for then? Oh, go on, tell us. All right then, don't. I'm not bothered anyway.
See ya.
Yeah, see you.
It's not for you. Leave it.
At the moment, I'm dealing with clients whose turnover, well, in some cases anyway, is between $500,000 and $1 million a year.
I have clients who turn over 20 times that amount.
Oh, I feel I can handle bigger organizations.
You're confident, aren't you?
I'm glad it shows.
And enthusiastic?
Yes, I am.
Good. What happens if you last only 5 minutes?
That's unlikely.
Just unlikely.
Well, if I'm successful, if I get the job, I mean to stay that way until I'm ready to move on to something better.
I've seen newly qualified people, like yourself, make the wrong choice coming to a firm like this. It takes some getting used to after general practice, after a firm like Hargreaves. Big firms have big problems, and our staff have got to be able to handle them. You'll need more than ACA to cope properly. How long ago did you resolve to apply to a firm like ours?
When I left university.
That's quite a time ago.
Oh, I knew I had to get the academic side behind me and, of course, go through general practice. But I've always known what I wanted, even then.
Good. What does your husband think, Mrs. Huntington?
Does this question influence your consideration of my application?
We have to ask.
Well, as you've asked, Mr. Huntington's opinion doesn't arise. We're separated.
For good?
We're separated.
Thank you. We have to ask.
Ask what?
I've asked, you've told me. Mr. Huntington's opinion, it doesn't arise. Your words. Well, no more questions, Mrs. Huntington. I think we both know each other's standpoints. I enjoyed the interview. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And you'll hear very shortly. I can assure you of that.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Matthew. Now, come in.
Hello.
Bobby. You want to get him doing some of that, she? Or get him out jogging like me?
Whoops! Hey, if that's what it does to you, don't go encouraging him.
You're like a spring lamb.
I'll check that with Teresa.
Ah, that's what the kiss is for. Thanks for putting the word in, Queen.
The job?
Yeah. I know it's not much like getting up at 6 in the morning, but it's something positive, and it gets it out of my way for a while.
As long as she doesn't do evenings like muggins here.
Missed out on that one, didn't you, Bobby? Talk about slow. Sheila's got Teresa that little cleaning job. If you would have acted on the agency, like, you could have been taking 10% of a winnings, lad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was your idea.
Hey, Trish. Nobody thinks that Damon gave the Daisy Valentine.
You nearly done.
All right.
Where are you going?
Oh, I thought I'd see this fellow at a point, Sheila.
I've just made tea.
Ah, sorry.
Hey, come back in a better mood.
Hiya.
Hello. Hi, Mrs. Collins. My new catalogue's come for spring and summer. Do you want to have a look?
Oh, I don't think so, thank you, Michelle. A bit early to be thinking about summer, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's some really nice stuff in it. I like these, the sandals. Don't see anything like this in the shops around here.
Well, they do look rather nice.
Well, why don't you sit down with it? You can have a proper look.
Oh, all right, then. Just a look. Rather do like those red ones. The heel's just right for me.
Well, they do them in other colours as well. They look really good in green.
No, I think I prefer the red. Do you think they'd suit me?
Yeah? Yeah?
Oh, I don't know. You don't think they'd look a bit young for me, do you?
No, I think they'd look really good on you.
I don't know. What do you think? Well, I can't stay dithering all day. I must make a decision. I'll take them.
Sorry?
The red sandals, I'll take them. I think I'll just go and look at that red bag I bought in Paris. I'll make some coffee when I come down while you're making the order out.
What did Teddy want, Mum?
Dunno. Haven't seen him.
Did he just call round?
No.
Hey, get your feet off that couch. What have I been telling you? Must have gone to Michelle's then.
Have to go. Make sure Damon and Karen get some tea with you.
Yeah. Hey, Mum. Is Heather in?
What?
I said, is Heather in, Mum?
I saw her this morning. She's been for an interview for a new job.
Oh, has she? Is she still in now?
Well, I don't know. Who do you think I am, Harry Cross?
No car. She must be...
She's coming round here after, so don't let this place get into a mess. And if your dad's going to be out in the pub till all hours, get Karen to do the tea. Oh, yeah. Michelle brought that parcel for you.
A parcel for me, Mum? What is it?
I don't know. And I don't care as long as it's nothing funny.
How do you mean, funny?
Funny. You know what I mean.
Say this is from Michelle, Mum.
What are you looking so happy about?
Well, I can't help but forget all these valleys, can I?
Who are they from?
Just take my word for it, Mum. You got a dead popular son.
See you later.
Ta-ra. You are the one for me.
Gordon?
Hi, Mum.
Hello. Did you find that rail pass?
No, I didn't.
So careless. What did your father say?
Well, he wasn't too pleased.
Well, you'll have to find it.
I've looked everywhere, Mum.
You have to look again, won't you?
Oh, come on.
I mean it, Gordon. I want you to go upstairs and search thoroughly everywhere. Now!
Oh, this came from school.
Just hope it's not another demand for money.
No, it's the holiday for this year. Paris and Fontainebleau.
I think you'd better go upstairs and try and find your rail pass.
Hey, you put that down, will you? That's never from Heather, that. Who said it was? A lonely girl across the way. Hey, might be from Michelle. Yeah, well, I got one off here and all right. Oh, aye. Let's see. Mind your own business, Damon. There's no way Heather would ever send you a Valentine's card. Why not? Because she's too classy for you. That's rubbish, that. Yeah, look, the price is even still on it. 15 pence. It's a forgery. Hey, Cags, seen that? He reckons it's from Heather, but it's dead cheap and forged. Yeah, well, you're just jealous because you never got none. I can't help being fancied. Fancied? Rubbish. That's a forgery.
Well, you'd know about that, wouldn't you, Damon?
Hey, you better hadn't have done this. I haven't.
All he's done is send our cookery teacher an obscene one, that's all.
Oh. What have I done?
That Valentine, the one Flubby got this morning, there's murder going on about it, and you won't get away with being caned.
I didn't do that. I haven't done nothing honest. Yeah, all right, Damon. Karen, will you go out and make the tea, my mum said?
If you want it, you can go and do it.
Karen, that wasn't me, honest. Who told you? Hello.
Hello, darling.
Has he found it?
Upstairs, making another search.
More than £200. Totally irresponsible.
It'll turn up.
Oh, my God.
He didn't go to France last year. Could visit Lucy.
Dad?
Have you found it?
No.
Do you think I'm made of money? If you don't find your pass, you've a fat chance of going to Paris or Fontainebleau.
Oh, Dad.
I mean it, Gordon.
Look, I couldn't go last year because we couldn't afford it.
No, we can't afford it this year either.
But you're working now.
Oh, yes. To reimburse the cost of lost rail passes and continental holidays.
You must see your father's point of view, Gordon.
Just wish you would. You might care to think about your mother, too. She's been ill. If she does need that operation, it'll cost thousands.
Paul, don't exaggerate.
It's time everyone realized I don't earn what I did.
But this is for my health. An operation for your own wife, not a missing rail pass.
It's just a major expense.
And I suppose my getting hypothyroidism was totally irresponsible.
You know what I mean.
May I remind you that it wasn't me who let our health scheme lapse when you left Petrochem. It was you. Excuse me.
All right.
You should have come round this afternoon. Oh, Marie's in now.
That's a great welcome, isn't it?
Well, I thought you'd be around earlier.
Well, I've been busy.
You had time to call for Barry Grant.
What?
I saw you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, I'm here now, aren't I? All set to go out?
Great.
Well, it is Valentine's Day, isn't it?
Oh, I'd never have guessed.
Have you got that parcel I asked you to look after for me?
What for?
It's a surprise for you.
Don't forget to tell Sheila, will you? I did promise to call round, but I've got a couple of hours' work to do. Anyway, I'll drop round again. OK?
Yeah, OK, Heather.
Did you get any Valentines, Heather? Me? Well, I haven't checked the post yet, so there's always hope.
I got this for you, Heather. Shut up, Damon. It's, well, it's for Valentine's Day, you know.
Oh, Barry. Thank you. Thank you. That's lovely.
Oh, go on. Give her a kiss.
Will you shut up?
Well, thanks, let's get going.
OK, then.
Bye.
See you later.
All right. Where is it, Barry?
Hey, what's going on, sir?
Thanks again, Barry.
OK, see you, Heather.
Bye.
Who give her that? I did. It's for Michelle. Michelle give it to me, Ter.
What? Michelle give it to you?
Yeah, I can't help it if the birds fancy me. You don't own her, Terry. You're not married to her. I bought that for Michelle. I said it was for you because I wanted it to be a surprise. How am I going to get it back? You must have realised Michelle wouldn't send you a Valentine. Told you, didn't I?
Well, I'm writing it now.
And why did you give it to her then?
Because she gave one to me, that's why, Ter.
He says. But I reckon it's a fake.
This, it is a fake. I sent it.
What? You divvy. You really thought it was off air, didn't you?